What's good, y'all? If y'all tapped in, you already know who I am. If not, my name is Caleb Jarrell. One thing I want you to stop doing is asking yourself, why me? I remember it was a time I was going through so many mental battles, going through so many trials, and overall just a lot of tests in life. And I was constantly asking myself, like, why am I the one that has to go through this? Why am I the one that has to deal with certain people doing me wrong? Why am I the one that has to deal with things seeming a whole lot harder for me than it does for anybody else? When I try to do something, it always feel like it's just so much resistance to whatever I try to do. You feel me? Like, I try to save money. Boom. I'm hit with more bills, or I'm hit with having to help somebody out and doing it because it was on my heart to do it and to be obedient. Or boom, I'm trying to put myself in better situations or even help people around me. And it's like, bro, the closer I feel like I get to doing better, the harder it gets. And a lot of times, bro, that's because you close to whatever you're supposed to grasp. You close to whatever that you're working towards. And sometimes, bro, you gotta stick it out. That's all it is to it. You gotta buckle up and lock in and keep going. Because you don't want to get so far down the road or so far down the line and then just quit. It tends to put you in a place to where you don't feel like you're growing, or you don't feel like you're doing better in life. You don't feel like you're improving or even going down the right path. But what I tend to do is I tend to get carried away in what's right in my face and not looking at what's on the back end. Not looking at the fact that if I compare myself from the way that I was a year ago to where I'm at now, it's been a lot of growth. But because I'm somebody where I'm constantly trying to grow, I'm constantly working on myself, I'm constantly trying to get to the next thing, I'm constantly working towards helping people around me, it's like you lose sight of the growth that you have made. And you focus on all the negative instead of understanding some negatives that come with it, and then actually flipping your perspective and making it a positive situation out of whatever situation that you're going through. You feel me? But what I had to do is get to a point to where I stopped asking myself, why me and why not me? And when I look at my family line and I look at the things that other people do, I look at the mindsets that other people have, the ambition, the discipline, consistency, and I ask myself, do I see that in them, or in my environment, just overall, in my city, my community, different things? Do I see the drive that I have in the other people around me? And if I'm being honest, I don't see it from a lot of people. And that's why I got to a point to where I'm like, why not me? Because I understand the work that I put in, the mindset that I have, the fact that I think about the future so much, and I actually put in the work to get there. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me? So whatever life throw at me, it may be tough, but I also have to get in the mindset of like, it ain't nothing that I can't handle. And the more that you believe that about yourself, the more that you believe that and lock in with God too, you have to understand that the more that you do it, the more that you feel like you can take. Like, y'all ever been in a situation to where maybe it's a loved one that you got, or it's a relationship that you in, you feel like the more that you can take, the more that you can change somebody, or the more that you can take, then that's supposed to show you the capacity of how much you can love. So if you have that same mindset towards the more that you can take from life throwing at you, you'll become a person that's like, okay, yeah, I went through this, yeah, life threw this at me, but the more that it comes, the stronger I become. The more that it trials come, the more that the resistance come, the better person I become, the better my character grows. You feel me? The better I am mentally. So one thing that you have to realize when you're going through these tests and trials and different things, whether it be life or dealing with people, is like you have to realize that if you continue to put yourself in certain situations, then yes, you're going to go through certain things. But it's some things that you have to go through that will allow you to become the person that you need to be, that will allow you to become the person that you strive to be. You feel me? So it's like, it's some things that you actually have to go through that put you into that becoming part of you. You feel me? So it's not necessarily you trying to dodge situations, but it's like, I don't want to go through things that I don't have to go through unnecessarily. Now, if it's things that God need to put me through, if it's people that I have to be around, that I have to learn to be around and do different things with to become who I need to become, then cool, let me go through that. But don't let me go through certain things made on my mindset and made on my mistakes on where I'm at. You feel me? I don't want to jeopardize something because of how I'm thinking. I don't want to jeopardize something or put myself in unnecessary situations because of my decisions, because of my habits. So you gotta think like, why not me? You feel me? You gotta have that much confidence and confidence in yourself that you're supposed to be where you at. You doing exactly what you need to be doing. And if you're not where you want to be, you have the opportunity, you have the chance every day to change that. You have the chance to break a habit every day. You have a chance to add a positive habit every day. But it's up to you to decide, am I going to succumb to my circumstances? Or am I going to actually put in the work to do better? Am I going to actually put in the work to be in a better situation? You feel me? And a lot of times, I know for me and a lot of y'all, it's probably like it's bigger than you. That's where I'm at in my mindset. So even outside of myself, I have to think, I'm not only going through certain things because of me, I'm going through certain things because of the people that I'm going to help. I'm going through certain things because of the stuff that I'm going to instill in my family to be. You feel me? So it's like, I didn't come from a family that was just super healthy, different things like that. I didn't come from a family where we was all able to talk to each other and be real with each other. You feel me? One thing that I don't like where it's people around and there's things that need to be talked about, but people act like they don't need to talk about it. People act like those conversations don't need to come up. You gotta have hard conversations. And the more that you do that, the better understanding you have. And it'll put a light on things that don't need to be going on, or things that do need to be going on, things that might need to be worked with or worked on. You feel me? So it's like, stop asking yourself, why me? Start asking yourself, why not me? You feel me? Because if it's stuff that's being thrown at you, bro, God know that you can handle it. And it's because he know the potential that you have. It's because he see that person that you are. That's how God look at you. God look at you as somebody from, say in the pages of this book, we see ourselves in the very beginning. God see us here. So in the midst of all of this that's going on through the middle, God see us here, but we see ourselves at the very beginning. So therefore, we don't see that we're able to start a business. We don't look at ourselves and say, I'm able to have a better mindset. I'm healed from my past trauma. I'm better off in life than where I'm at. You feel me? We don't see that I'm financially free and stable. We don't see that I got a healthy family. But if you look at yourself from where God look at you, instead of looking at yourself from where you see yourself, you'll start to understand that, okay, let me lock in on myself and what I got going on, so that I can see and view myself the way that God see me. So I can see the gifts and things that God put in me One thing I would say right now, bro, I'm literally doing everything right now that I'm financially getting paid for is from my gifts, from my talents, from my skills. You feel me? So at the end of the day, bro, I would get in situations, and I feel like as men, bro, we get in a situation where we think so much in the future. Especially somebody like me, I'm very proactive. So I try to weigh out and play out every situation before certain things happen, because I don't want to go through certain things, you feel me? And what I recognized from talking to my girl was that I do deal with fear sometimes. And it's a fear of responsibility. I don't have a problem with responsibility, but I'm hesitant towards it because I don't want to fail. So there's a fear of failure that I deal with sometimes. And the thing is, all I can control is what I do now, what I do today. I can't control the outcome. But what I can do is put the work in today on myself, put the work in today on how I want to run my family, put the work in today on how I want to create my lifestyle. And that'll lead me to the outcomes that I desire. And that'll lead me to positive situations and positive environments. You feel me? So it's like, if I look in the future, I'm not only just looking in the future, I'm actually looking at what I need to do on a daily basis. So, what do I do on a daily basis? I work on myself overall, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotional-wise, recreational, relationship-wise. I'm working on becoming a better person because the things that I desire come with me being a better person, come with me working towards that better person. You feel me? But if I continue to just sit and dwell in the things that I'm going through or where I'm at, I won't ever become that person. And with me not becoming that person, I won't reach the things that I want to reach. I won't achieve the things that I want to achieve. So I have to think about my goals. I have to think about where I want to be in life. I have to think about the people that I want to be around and the environment that I want to be around. And I have to become that. I have to put the work in. And people gonna look at you like you different. People gonna treat you like you different because they not gonna understand your why. It's not up to you to explain your why. The right people gonna see you putting the work in and get around and do the same thing or encourage you to keep going. And the wrong people gonna hate on you. The wrong people gonna look at you like you weird. They gonna treat you like you a regular or just anybody. Not saying that you better than anybody, but some people they'll underestimate you and not look at you. But can you blame them because you don't look at yourself that way either? So when you start becoming this person, when you start working on yourself to become this person, you start to have that confidence and know certain rooms that you walk in, yeah, I belong here. Or certain activities and things that you do, you start to feel more confident in yourself. Because you'll start to recognize, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me? I view my life as a quarterback. I was a quarterback getting in high school. I was a quarterback growing up, different things like that. So I think a lot through sports, I would say. And you have to be the quarterback of your life, to sum it up. You got to be the quarterback to understand that you call the shots and everything and the people that you be around. Everything that's around you, you call the shots. You're able to remove yourself and put yourself in a better position. But you got to go to God to get the plays. You feel me? It's up to you to execute on them. It's up to you to put the work in. It's up to you to want to desire to do better and be better as a man, as a person, as a dad, as a father, as a son, as an uncle. You feel me? But you gotta want to do better for yourself. Because the more that you become the person that you want to be and need to be, the better you are for the people that's around you. You gotta be the light for the people that's around you. So don't dim your light. And stop asking yourself, why me? Start asking yourself, why not me? Because God chose you. God put you in this situation. God allowed you to go through the certain things that you're going through because there's more in you. You know you're not going hard. But you know you can do some more reps in the gym. You know you can stack up some more money. You know you can work longer hours when you ask to work longer hours. You know you can put more time and more investing in your business. So stop making excuses and stop feeling sorry for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the work that you put in, it becomes a routine. It becomes a lifestyle. And with that lifestyle, you become better. I remember in Pee Wee, we used to condition. And my football coach, Coach Milton, shout out to Coach Milton. We used to condition and he used to always yell, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And I never really understood it because in the moment, it's hurting. I'm tired. My mind messed up. I can't breathe. Somebody just died in my family. Somebody close to me crossed me. But guess what? Me staying focused on the goal, me staying focused on finishing, it helped me be conditioned for the game. So transferring that mindset to life, it helps me be conditioned to go through the trials that I'm going through, to go through the mental battles that I'm going through. Stop accepting them mental thoughts. Because you don't gotta accept it. Them negative ones, you don't gotta accept it. The one that's telling you to quit, you don't gotta accept it. But if you can flip your mindset, if you can flip your perspective and understand, okay, I gotta go through it, so let me go through it. And let me go through it the best that I can. And if I mess up, I'm gonna get back up. And once you start to do that, then you start to ask yourself, why not me?